What if I told you there's a financial force out there that's so powerful it pretty much feels like magic? Seriously, a force that can take these tiny, consistent actions you make and just balloon them into massive wealth over time. Well, guess what? It's real. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it all works. All right, so let's start with a really simple idea. I want you to picture a tiny little snowball right at the top of a super long hill. As it starts rolling, it picks up more snow, and it gets bigger and bigger, and it starts moving faster and faster until it's this unstoppable avalanche. So, how in the world does that even happen? Well, believe it or not, the answer to that question, it's the exact same engine that can build your financial future. It's a little thing called compounding, and that is the absolute core of what we're digging into today. Okay, so let's pop the hood on this thing and see how it really works. I want you to think of compounding like this. It's a hidden superpower your money has. It's just lying dormant, waiting for you to unleash it. So what is it really? Simply put, it's the process where the money your investments earn starts earning its own money. I mean, think about that. It's not just your original cash working for you anymore. Now the earnings are working for you too. It's basically interest on interest, and it's a total game changer. And this is maybe the most important part to get. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme. No way. Its real power is quiet. It's relentless. It's the principle that takes small, totally manageable chunks of money and turns them into substantial wealth. But, and this is a big but, it only works over the long run. To really feel the difference here, we've got to put compounding up against its, let's call it its less impressive cousin, simple interest. Okay, so the difference itself sounds pretty simple, but trust me, the results are anything but. With simple interest, you only get paid on the money you first put in, the principal. That's it. It's steady, sure, but it's a flat line. But with compound interest, oh, this is where the magic happens. You earn interest on that principal and on all the interest that's piled up. It's like your money isn't just working a job, it's hiring its own team of little money workers who then go out and work for you too. All right, talk is cheap. Let's look at some actual numbers. Say you invest $1,000 for 10 years at a 5% return. Simple interest, it'll earn you $500. Hey, not bad, right? But with compounding, that same $1,000 earns you over $628. That extra $129, that's money your money made all by itself. You did nothing extra to get it. And when you look at it on a chart, you can see that difference clear as day. Now, you might be thinking, that little gap after 10 years doesn't seem like a huge deal. But that gap, that's where the magic is hiding. And here's the secret sauce. That gap doesn't just grow, it accelerates. So, right, how does that tiny little gap turn into a massive canyon of wealth? Well, every engine needs fuel. If compounding is the engine, then time is the high-octane rocket fuel that turns your snowball into an avalanche. This all boils down to a really fundamental idea in finance, the time value of money. It just means that a dollar in your pocket today is worth way more than a dollar you get tomorrow. Why? Because the dollar you have today can be put to work immediately, earning you more money through compounding, starting right now. Okay, listen up, because if you only remember one single thing from our chat today, please let it be this. Just by waiting 10 years, just a single decade, to start investing, you could slash your potential retirement savings by half, or even more. Let that sink in. That is the insane, you can't get it back cost of procrastination. Time is, without a doubt, your most valuable asset. Look, in the beginning, growth can feel, painfully slow, almost boring. But you gotta hang in there because then something amazing starts to happen. You get past year 20, you head toward year 30, and that growth curve just goes whoosh, it shoots straight up. That's exponential growth kicking in. A cool way to think about this is the rule of 72. Just take the number 72 and divide it by your interest rate, and that tells you roughly how many years it'll take for your money to double. Doubling your money once is awesome, right? But imagine the fourth or fifth time it doubles. That's when things get absolutely wild. All right, so this isn't just some abstract theory from a finance textbook. This engine is humming along, working its magic all around us every single day. Let's take a look at where you can actually find it in the real world. I mean, it's the absolute powerhouse behind retirement accounts, your 401ks and IRAs. It's the magic that happens when you reinvest your stock dividends or bond interest. But, and you've got to remember this force doesn't play favorites. It's totally neutral, which means it can work against you too. Compounding is the same brutal math that powers high-interest credit card debt, turning one tiny purchase into a crushing mountain of payments if you're not careful. And hey, if you need a real-life poster child for the power of compounding, just look at Warren Buffett. The man is a living legend of this stuff. His whole philosophy is built on it. He finds great companies, invests, and then he just lets decades of compounding do all the heavy lifting for him. The result? One of the single greatest fortunes ever built in human history. Okay, so now you get it. You see the power. The big question is, how do you make absolutely sure this incredible force is working for you and not against you? Well, the roadmap is actually pretty simple, but that doesn't always mean it's easy. It really comes down to 4 key things. Number 1, be consistent. Keep making those regular contributions no matter what. 2, reinvest everything. Set it up so all your dividends and earnings automatically go right back in to fuel the fire. 3, diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And number 4, be patient. Honestly, this is the one where most people fail. Having the discipline to just sit back, do nothing, and let time work its magic, that is a skill, and it is incredibly valuable. So let's just boil this all down to the absolute essentials. What do you need to walk away with? 1, compounding is just your money making babies, and then those babies go on to make more babies. 2, time is your superpower. It's the one thing you can't get more of, which means the best time to start was yesterday, the next best time is right now. And 3, consistency and reinvesting, those are the keys that start the whole engine. Look, the idea here is simple. The tools to do it are more accessible than ever, and the potential is just immense. That compounding engine is built, it's fueled up, and it's sitting there ready to go. So there's really only one question left to ask. When are you going to turn the key?